Hey everybody. The Supreme Court just cleared the way for the racial profiling and harassment of Hispanic and Latino Americans. Essentially, the court just said that it is legal to detain and question people based on their race, their ethnicity, the language that they speak, and even their accent. I'm Liz Oyer, the former pardon attorney for the Department of Justice. Under federal law, immigration agents can detain and question a person without a warrant if they have what's called reasonable suspicion to believe the person is in the country illegally. So the important question is, what does reasonable suspicion mean? The Trump administration has said that any of the following four factors are enough to give ICE agents reasonable suspicion to detain and question someone. One is their perceived race or ethnicity, meaning if they look Mexican or Central American. Two is speaking Spanish or speaking English with an accent. Three is the type of work they do, specifically construction, agricultural, farming, and day laborer work. And four is being present at certain locations, such as bus stops and car washes. A group of citizens in Los Angeles who were repeatedly profiled by ICE filed a lawsuit arguing that ICE was violating their constitutional rights. A federal court agreed and found that ICE was violating the Fourth Amendment, which prohibits arbitrary and unreasonable searches and seizures. The court granted an injunction, which means that it banned ICE from continuing to use these profiling practices. Yesterday, the Supreme Court lifted the injunction, which means that ICE is now free to resume using the practices that the lower court banned. The Supreme Court did not explain its decision, which was part of the shadow docket. This was not a final ruling on the merits, which means, in theory, it could be decided differently in the future, but that seems very unlikely. In a concurring opinion, Justice Brett Kavanaugh wrote that he believes the government's arguments are sound and they'll likely hold up in the future. Only the three liberal justices dissented. As a lawyer, there's really nothing good I can say about this. So I just want to apologize to my fellow citizens who are bearing the brunt of this harassment. I can only imagine the fear and terror that you must feel on a daily basis, and I am so sorry.